Through trying to master that, it took me about 4 or 5 years to master that. I ended up getting celebrity clients from that. I have celebrity clients like Ed Lover, Whitney Cruz, Trinidad James, and other rappers, models, and comedians. My highest profile client this year is Damon Dash. He used to be the CEO of Rockefeller Records and manager of Jay-Z. Now, I did that from Fayetteville. J. Cole left to go accomplish that. I did that from here. So anything is possible and you can do it from scratch. It has to be a thought in your mind first.
That's right.
That's it. My company is called Zombie Life. I changed my name in 2012 from Thesis Originals to Zombie Life because at that time I was rapping too. And my rap name was signed on the clothes I was making. So in the hater community, they're not going to support nothing like that. So I ended up changing my name to Zombie Life because I was working with a female tattoo artist who was into the zombie culture, and that's what inspired the name. But to me, a zombie is somebody who's awakened from a sleep state. And normally when you see a zombie in a movie, they never attacking each other. So I relate zombies to us. You see what I'm saying? They're always collectively motivated to get that one goal, which is human brains, right, or flesh, whatever you want to call it. I call the symbolism of brains to be knowledge or wisdom. So my zombies are hungry for knowledge. My logo represents the same as the yin and yang, is the balance of negative and positive energy, which I feel like you need. You need to be peaceful. But when somebody pushes your button and they disrespect you, you got to go to war. Somebody disrespect your kids or they touch your kids, it's time to go to war. The products that my brand has are, of course, my apparel, my clay chains, my tattoos, and I also do art like paintings and stuff like that. My message today is for the people who want to start a business, just start a business, or feel like they want to quit. Keep that same passion, that warrior-like passion that you had when you started. Keep that same energy that you had when you were a kid, when you were creating or experiencing something new. Hold on to that energy, because that's what's going to make you old. That's what makes you old. Separating yourself from that energy you had when you were younger. That ambition, that bright-eyed, bushy tails. Focus on the baby steps. It's like Kurin was saying, just focus on one goal at a time. It's one goal at a time. Just the business cards, or the logo, or the name of the company, or your color scheme. Just one thing at a time, and it all adds up. One thing you have to do is keep positive people around you. Friends are people who realize and believe in your dream, and they support it, and they want to see you succeed. That's what a real friend is. To me, what a boss or a CEO is just somebody who solves problems. That's it. That's it. It's one problem at a time. What's the name of my company, right? That's one problem. And it just keeps going. It never stops. There is no point where you get to where you balling and you don't do no work. That doesn't exist. Now, you can get your business to a point where you got management who that you can trust that you got to check in on. But that's a long way away. I'm still working on to that point. I feel like maybe Kurin is too. The idea of a boss also is to put your customer's needs before yourself. Your customer has to be more important than you are. And the idea of establishing a business or being a boss is to provide a better life for your family and your kids and the community. I always hear politicians talk about when they get in office, they're going to create jobs. I don't know how that's possible. You're a politician. How are you creating jobs? We are the ones that's supposed to be creating jobs. When they had the Great Depression back in the day, we was the one that survived that. We was helping each other by that barter system. You know what I'm saying? You was trading vegetables in your backyard for a haircut from somebody across the street. We can survive that same way. But to this day, I get jewelry, electronics, clothes. I don't pay no money for it. I trade it off. All right, I'm just going to close off with just a couple of jewels or whatever. Time seems to speed up or slow down depending on how captivated by life you are. Happiness is a choice, and nobody can make you feel some kind of way. You control your feelings. To me, success is just materializing your thoughts. Nobody can tell you if you're successful or not. Nobody has that right. Success is what it is to you, because each person has their own personal pursuit of happiness. So it's going to look and feel and sound different according to each person. Learn how to control your thoughts. Learn how to control your thoughts. And how you do that is throughout the day, ask yourself how you feel. If you feel bad, change the station. Listen to a song you like. Think about a memory that makes you smile. Think about your child's face. You gotta control your thoughts, because that's connected to your health too. And your thoughts are powerful. When you write on a piece of paper, they call it spelling. When it's coming out your mouth, it's the same thing. It's connected to real magic. Put your own money up. If you ain't putting your own money up, somebody else own your business. And you fronting like you're boss. Put your own money up so you don't have to answer to nobody. You make your own decisions. It's about freedom, right? We all want freedom. That's what makes us all human. We all want to be free. To me, family is think as you do. Race or blood does not make you family. Mentality is in the blood. And finally, question and research everything. Don't just accept things because your grandparents or your mother accepted it, or society accepts it. If it's a question in your mind and it don't seem right, ask the question and go find it. Just Google. But when you're Googling or you're on the internet, do it with your heart. That way you can weed through that bullshit. I'm just gonna leave you all with that.
Okay, everybody, I told you I know how to bring them. That's just as hard as the last one, don't you think? That's what's up. Another round of applause for Brother Thesis. Okay, we got another special guest just showed up from coming in off the hard work. What's up, Sam? How you doing there, brother? That's what's up. Give me 1 second. All right, everybody, what we had scheduled was a Q&A. So you would have been able to ask questions to the speakers that were coming up. Being that our time frame is a little bit toward it some, we're going to let our special guest speaker come up and do his thing. And if you would like to ask any questions, maybe after the event, pull the brothers up to the side. If we still can rough it off and take a couple of minutes to ourselves and maybe cap this off about 10 to 15 minutes after 6 o'clock, we're going to do that. All right, so I want to invite Big Boss Sam up here right now. Come on, Sam. Hold it down for the rest of it. Thank you for coming. Thanks for coming. All right.
First of all, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Once again, before I start with anything, I always thank God, who's first and foremost in my life, that stands by me through everything that I ask for. And He has provided. You know, I never had to look back. Sometimes I did, but I try to push forward and keep on going. With that in mind and my children, it keeps me sane, it keeps me grounded, it keeps me focused, and it keeps me pushing. That's what makes me push through my business and everything else. My children were the first one that planted a seed into me and lets me to be able to do things that I do. It actually started me with my park events. I sat there and I talked to a few friends. I dealt with a lot of artists on the road, doing a lot of different things, traveling, going out to places and things like that. So I wanted to start bringing something home. A lot of friends came up to me and said, well, when are you going to bring some of this back to Fayetteville? When are you going to do some events in Fayetteville, something for the grown folks, something for the mature crowd? So we started putting different things together to bring them here. It didn't work out like I wanted to in the beginning. People said, why are you still doing it? I did it because I had to push. You got to have the love for what it is that you're doing to keep going. You got to have that push, drive, determination, motivation. And then you got to cap it off with prayer.
That's right, yep.
So it kept me pushing, it kept me going. My son had $436 under his bed mattress. Okay, money that he had saved that me and his mama didn't know anything about. We always took that, and then with my other children, blessed me with $2 grand to do my first show. I took their money, I took my money, and I did it, and I made it happen. Even then, it still didn't come back like I wanted to. So I pushed. If my children believe in me enough to go under their bed and give me his 400 and something dollars, we're talking about 11 years old. And then, you know, not 15, 16, 11 years old. To this day, you know, I've never looked back. Anything that I do, they've always been my business partner. They never asked me for anything additional than what Dad does, period. It's nothing even on the side of discipline or anything like that. Whatever I do, 10-15% automatically go to each one of my children. Okay? So with that, and then along with some other things in business, I've been in a lot of different situations. But like I said, it's a blessing now to be where I am. So I never look back, I never look down on nobody, I never point the finger and say, you're not this, you're not that, you can do better, and this and that and the other. I've been to prison. I mean, I did my 18 months. I did what I did, and I paid the price for it. And that's what comes behind it. I mean, I'm not afraid to tell it because it's on the record. If you go and you look up my name, you might find it, then again, you might not. It just depends on what system you're looking under. Okay? I mean, because I did get a record expunged. A lot of people can't go back and get their record expunged. But now I'm able to do different things that I want to do. I can apply for a gun permit. I can keep running my bail bonding office. I can run my apartment complex. I don't have to worry about nobody else. And I'm pretty sure from what Kurin and Thesis have already told you guys about business, be your own boss. Be you. Make your own rules. Make your own guidelines. If they love it and they believe in your vision and your dream, they're going to ride with you. If they don't, they ain't going to be with you. You want to know if it's somebody on your team or not? See if they'll ride with you when you're riding the fast bus.
Okay.
Okay. When you get, if the same people ride with you, they'll ride with you when you get anything else. They'll be by your side the whole time. They're not going to turn their back on you. They ain't going to point a finger at you and say a fake friend situation. They're going to be there when you need them to be there.
That's right.
I put in a call. I got the call from the health department. That's why I'm late today. I got the call from the health department from a restaurant that I'm opening on Rayford Road, formerly Big Shots, formerly Skips. Opens up in a week and a half now because we passed the inspection today.
Okay.
Jay knows, me and him talk a lot about the business, about struggling, about what we went through and where we are, and being thankful for where we are, and then having our family by our side. You know, same way his mom, his wife, everybody's here for him. My mom and them came down today. You know, for the past 2 months since I brought that building out there, my mom came down every day for the first week and cried. It got to the point where I had to tell her to leave because it stopped me from doing what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate what she was saying to me. She didn't have to say much. I saw it all in her face. You know what I'm saying? But everything it said was what I promised her that I was going to keep on doing. I was going to keep on pushing. I wasn't going to look back. I wasn't going to turn back. I wasn't going to hit the street corner. I wasn't going to do this. I wasn't going to do that. So with that, it just kept me going. It kept me motivated. You know, and then when I see or talk to my kids, if they're here in town or whether it's on Skype, you know, I'm talking to them. I can get you over the phone. I can get you over the internet. You know what I'm saying? I can make my son break down and cry here in Mississippi. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, we still got to have that push for the love of business. My thing is in business, and I don't have a problem telling nobody where I am. And believe me, I try my best not to brag or boast. Anything I can do to help anybody. Some things in life are a strong gamble. I gambled on a lot of different things that I had, but at the same time, my gamble paid off. I have an apartment complex in Johnson County, 25 apartments. Bail bonding office downtown Fayetteville. The restaurant here, the houses up in South Carolina. But I keep on pushing. Me and my friend just did an investment firm in Virginia. So everything is pushing, everything is like a cycle, and we just keep on going, we just keep it on moving. Myself and Juan Marcellus, Thesis. Just did a deal to buy 5 more. Need to see this. Somebody let us into a situation. He let me into a situation, and I can't do wrong by that. He's given me an opportunity to make something out of it. So at some point in time, somebody got to notice your steps, your walk, the moves that you're making. It's not where I came from. It's not what I look like. It's not how much gold I got in my mouth. Because if I can change it and I can take it out and I wouldn't look crazy, I do it. I promise you I would. So a lot of that stuff, I'm trying to make changes and do different things with my kids to show them the right way. How to do things, how to set things up, how to approach people, how to date, how to talk to people, kids and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things have changed, and that's why the kids now, they don't pay any attention to anything. They just out running, get it, I gotta get it, I gotta have it. It's not a hustle. Their idea of hustle is what they can take from somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's not what they can try to create and make on their own. Their idea is what they can take from you. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, it's a blessing to be here. It's a blessing to speak about it. You know, anything that I can do to help anybody in business, a situation, the plan, how to put it together, how to make it happen. Downtown, here, alone, at Town Hall, City Hall, SBA loans. If you're on Murchison Road, they got a whole lot of money down there for us. I mean, if you're not, you might want to be there. You might think it's not the right place to be. But I'm telling you, they got 500 grand sitting down there right now that's been sitting there, and they get it every year, don't nobody apply for it. But they ain't gonna tell you. They're not gonna tell us. They'll tell who they need to tell to get the business. That's why all those big machine shops are still on Murchison Road renting out equipment and don't nobody on the work renting. But they got them everywhere. What's the big machine shop right there by the hub from Sleepy Hollow? Oh, that's grant money.
Oh, yeah.
That's grant money.
Yeah.
Them and 2 other places on Murchison Road, and other than myself, are the only ones that apply for them. But they only give you so much. You see what I'm saying? And then they have another program that they just started this year that if you have a building or whatever, and you spend, whatever you spend, they'll pay half of that. You spend 10 grand, they're gonna give you 5. They're gonna give you $5,000. That's the Town Hall. 2nd floor. I forgot the lady's name. No, correction. Festival Park Plaza. They moved it. She's right here, Festival Park, at the plaza. Matter of fact, right behind us. At the plaza. Economic development. Everything that you need from her, she has it in there. Different SBA loans, different community loans, improvement grants, everything. And all it requires for you to take a 5-hour seminar class and get that free money. I see it every day.
Thank you.
I see it every day. And I actually had an appointment with her today that I had to cancel also concerning my new place. She's doing some stuff for me over at the new place. So where I can hire more people, I can get more staffing and things like that. They help with a lot of training and different stuff like that. It's some type of success type thing. So, but like I said, if there's anything that I can do to help anybody, anything at all, just let me know. I mean, I'm here, I'm not that far away. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Murchison Road at the barbershop, Smithfield at that salon, or Rayford Road at the restaurant. I'm in all those places. My main thing, and as far as encouragement wise, stay focused. Stay focused, stay prayed up, keep God first. Keep some people in your circle that you know is going to be beneficial to your life. Not just detrimental to your health. Okay. And that's what I've been trying to do. That's why I linked up with John, Thesis, and Kurin, and a few more other people in the city. You have some positive people here that's trying to put a lot of good things together, and you have a lot of people that's just trying to take things and don't want to give anything back. So with that being said, we even have a lot of things going on. I'm sure you didn't know about Kangaroo Days. I got all the inflatable stuff at the front. Everything we want to do. Mechanical bulls and all, but that's not what we do.
It's on. It's on.
But as far as anything we want to do outside in public, whatever, anything we want to do, we can pretty much do. So my word for everyone here stay prayed up, stay focused, be blessed, keep the push, drive the determination, keep the kids close to you.
All right. We pulled it off, people, didn't we? Pull it off. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up real fast because I see them out there, but I got one part of the event that we're gonna throw this in the oven real fast. Ma'am, excuse me, what's your name? Miss Smith, can you please step up here real fast?
I sure will.
Thank you. Can we get a round of applause, Miss Smith? What I'm going to do now is that, being that I want to honor Miss Smith, and what I would like to do is, can you please tell us, who do you think deserves first place, second place, and third place in the speaking engagement?
Oh my.
We're going to give that honor to you. Can we get a round of applause? Kurin, Sam, Thesis.
Mr. Kurin.
Let's round of applause.
I say this because what you said makes perfect sense, and it is hard for a person to realize, you know, before you said what you said. So you put it out there, and I think you deserve first place in that. Can I say this? They all deserve first place. Okay. Second place is young. I'm sorry.
Thesis.
Thesis. I have much respect for all what you guys said. I mean, this is stuff. I don't know what else to say, okay? Mr. Sam, I hate but like I said, you three guys, you all deserve first place. Right. And I don't really appreciate you putting me in this. And good luck, guys.
We have a couple of other special gifts from Thesis, from Zombie Life Designs. My dear, you know, right? Your daughter. Yes, you. I like the way that you approached me yesterday when we was here. When I came in there, she was very inquisitive and she was asking all kind of questions. You could tell that she really was into it. Can I give you a T-shirt from Thesis, please? Lando, you know I got to get you. Come on, Lando. Come on. This is one of my homeboys from like